This is Clayton Hollingsworth for your Oregon Boys State Media News Extravaganza. I will be here hosting you for this night. Governor Zozel and 3 other unlucky participants had to karaoke to Carly Rae Jepsen's Call Me Maybe from the best year of 2K12. Gallifreyan Mayor Dixon was auctioned off to do interpretive dances of different animals. My personal favorite was bird. This is Clayton Hollingsworth with an exclusive interview with, please state your name.
I'm Hayden Weishart.
With Hayden Weishart. Hello, Hayden. It is. Sorry, what was that?
I said I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Okay, I'm happy that you are here. It has come to my attention that you were a lawyer in the State versus McClellan case. Please state your position in said case.
I wasn't one of the prosecuting or defense lawyers. I actually just talked to some of the lawyers that were within that case, and I helped advise them on some of their points they should make. I also looked at the case when it was still young, and I hope to get that thing through and get it in the court office.
So essentially, you were like the therapist for the lawyers, in a sense. I would like to ask you a few questions, starting with, list your favorite colored gummy bears from worst to best.
Well, if we're going to be talking Haribo, which I think is the American standard for gummy bear discussions, I believe the white pineapple is the best flavor to go for in the bag. I also believe that the green and red are close seconds, but I am against the yellow and orange.
I do notice how you completely disregarded what I had to say from worst to best, and you went from best to worst. And you gave green and red both second place. Any further comments about that?
I feel that they are both equal in smoothness of the flavor and sweetness. I feel it's not too harsh on the tongue, and I feel it's hard to pick a favorite between those two.
So smooth and sweet. Is that why you sleep without socks? Because it makes your sleep smooth and sweet?
I sleep without socks because I like my toes to be free while I'm in bed. I like to stretch them out after a long, hard day of work, and I feel like socks kind of constrict that.
Are you suggesting that people who sleep with socks on are pro-toe slavery?
Perhaps, but that's a discussion for another day.
I believe it is a discussion for today. In fact, please express your opinions on toe slavery.
The toes, they work hard for us. They're the underdogs, I believe, in our...
That will be all. Thank you. Earlier today, Oregon Boys State got a visit by Monmouth's very own mayor, Steve Milligan. Mayor Milligan spoke to Boys State citizens in Edgar Smith Music Hall about the importance in being involved in your community and being involved in your city politics. And once again, we would like to thank Mayor Steve Milligan.
Citizens of the state of Christians, I know that a lot of the time I act a little bit silly, but today this is an important issue. An attack on my life has been made. Today, a piece of litter was found on the ground and I tripped on it, causing me to not only have my life attacked, hurting my knee, hurting my soul, but it also damaged the flag itself. This is a warning. There are people among us that are trying to hurt us. This is a cry of help. We must shut down any signs of rebellion. We must shut down any signs of treason. This is a message from your governor to not only you as citizens, but you as people. Thank you.
Westeros citizen Carson Clown McClellan was held in court today at 8:30, and a verdict was not found until 9:20. Mr. McClellan's crime in question was the refusal of the menial task of having his Boys State issued drawstring, bag, and binder on his person. The court session was heated as he was being represented by Enrique Flores and opposed by Max Balakis. There was an opening statement by Ben McLean. Witnesses included Officer Romeo, AJ Banter, as well as the deceitful Dr. Brandon, and Chris Strange. When it came down to its final decision, and the State versus McClellan case was at its end, Carson McClellan was found guilty and sentenced to a devastating 1 public humiliation.
Thank you. Court is adjourned.
Now, here are some interviews from the lovely and handsome Clayton Hollingsworth. So, Senator Stewart and Cleric Scott, what are you guys' opinions on the gum laws?
Well, I think that sugar is a downfall of our society, and it's making America obese, and it's just not good. So I think we should implement sugar-free gum to, help Americans fight that sugar rush.
And Senator Stewart?
Diabetes is a huge problem. We need to stop it.
Okay, and from my understanding, you are both part of the Senate.
That's right.
How do your jobs differ as senator and cleric?
Pretty much, I just introduce the bills and whichever one's most important, and then all the senators, they vote on it, and I just kind of sit there and listen and just kind of hang out.
Anything else to add?
I just vote, listen to the bills and see how I can improve them if I can, and if I agree with them, I vote yes.
And have there been any instances of unfairness or any problems in the Senate so far?
Well, as a cleric, I just kind of sit there sometimes. So I fell asleep for 0.2 seconds, and one of these senators was like, oh, I might sue you for falling asleep. But then I'm sitting there, and I'm like, look at that senator over there. He's asleep, and he has to want to listen and vote. And I'm just sitting there, fell asleep for I snapped my fingers, and then they want to sue me.
Are you suggesting that you should sue the senator that was also asleep?
Yes,
You are. Do you plan on suing him?
I'm thinking about it.
Anything else to add on this particular instance or any other instances that have happened?
Yes, actually, one of the senators took a picture of him without his consent, so that's kind of messed up.
That is, in fact, kind of messed up. Exactly. And one final question. Do you know if it's scientifically possible to be asleep for 0.21 seconds?
Yes,
Yes, you know, or yes, it is?
I know.
And what is the answer?
Yes, you can be asleep for 0.2 seconds.
And you absolutely were?
Yes.
That is grounds for suing. Thank you very much. And this concludes the news from Oregon Boys State Media. Stay tuned for tomorrow's show.